Hello, pilots and future pilots. You are watching Pilot Preparation, and today we'll be starting with a question. How do ATC and pilots communicate when there's a radio telecommunication failure from either the aircraft side or from the aerodrome side or from both the sides? In that case, we use visual signal in form of colored lighting, which is narrow beam and directional in nature. So just imagine if there's a red light which is thrown from the aerodrome, it will be going like a narrow beam and directional in nature like this. So you know when it is pointed at you. So today we'll be discussing about light and pyrotechnic signal, which is given by the aerodrome control tower. So let us first talk about aircraft in flight. If the aerodrome control tower shows steady red, steady means constant and red means danger. So if in the traffic you are shown with red signal, you will stop. But in air, what you can do? This means that you have to give way to the other aircraft and continue circling for a while. Circling means holding position, right? So you will be holding, but not at the aerodrome. You will be holding in this region, whereas this aircraft will land, right? So this is what it means. Steady red means this. Let's talk about flashing red. Flashing means what? Flashing means urgency. Flashing means urgency, and red means danger. That means there is danger, and there is also urgent. That means you have to catch the signal as urgent as possible. You have to react to the signal very fast. So what does this mean? It means aerodrome is unsafe to land, so do not land. Or maybe the runway is contaminated and it is holding a lot of water, so there could be a lot of danger. Now let's talk about steady green. Steady means constant and green means green signal. If you're given green signal, what you will do? You will land, right? So that means now you are clear to land. So green signal means clear to land. Now let's come to flashing green. Flashing means urgent and green means green. That means you are given a clearance, right? So what does this mean? It means return for landing. It means that you might be circling around for a while after getting a steady red. You are circling around, right? So after that, what you will be shown? You will be shown flashing green, because while circling, your focus might not be there on the ATC. So to catch your peripheral vision, they will flash the light, flashing green, and then you will be returning for the landing position. Now, what about flashing white? Again, flashing means little urgent, and white means something good only. So land at this aerodrome and proceed to apron. That means maybe you have violated something, so they are asking you to land, or maybe there is urgency from your side and they are giving the clearance that yes, you can land. So in those kind of cases, what we will be shown, we will not be shown steady green, will be shown flashing white, so as to attract your attention and to make you land as fast as possible. So in that case, land at this aerodrome and proceed to apron. This means this. Now, what is red pyrotechnic? Now, red pyrotechnic means very danger. Okay, very dangerous thing. So what we can say, ignore previous instructions. So whatever instructions you have got, please ignore all of it and do not land for the time being. Just imagine you have initiated landing. So you have to stop that landing, because even though you were given a green signal earlier, you have to stop or quit the landing and you have to make a missed approach as fast as possible. Let us talk about the aircraft on ground. So if the aircraft is on ground and you are given steady red, constant red, so what it means, just like a traffic light, it means stop. So your plane has to stop at that particular moment. Then what is flashing red? Flashing red means, again, it is trying to catch your attention. So what it means? It means that go to taxi, clear the landing area as fast as possible. That means you have landed, so please go to taxi as fast as possible, because there is another aircraft which is in line for landing. Let's talk about steady green. Steady green means cleared for takeoff. During aircraft in flight, it meant clear to land, and here it is clear to take off. So it is so easy and very interesting also. Now let's talk about flashing green. Again, flashing means something is urgent, so clear to taxi. So what is the difference between flashing red and flashing green? Flashing red is when there is another upcoming aircraft which is waiting for landing. So you'll be given flashing red. That means you have to clear the active runway so that other aircraft can land, and you have to go to the taxi area. Whereas flashing green is given so that you will clear the active runway, whereas there is no other aircraft which is upcoming for a time being, but still you have to clear the landing area. That is flashing green. Now let's talk about flashing white. Now we have to understand, when is this signal given. It is given when ATC comes to know that there's a bomb threat, or maybe one of the passenger is feeling very uneasy and it wants to go to the hospital, so you have to return to the aerodrome. But how to remember flashing white? You can remember it like you have to return to the starting position, right? So like this, you can see this is flashing white only, and you have to go to the starting position. So that is how I have remembered it. Now let us revise. Steady means constant, red means danger. If you are in flight, you will hold yourself so that other aircraft can land, and if you are on ground, you will stop, just like a traffic light. Then flashing means urgent, red means danger. So aerodrome is unsafe to land, please do not land, or go to the taxi area as fast as possible because we want this active runway vacated. Then steady green means clear to land when you're landing, and if you have landed, then clear to take off. That is steady green. Flashing green means return for landing. If you're holding, please see here because I'm flashing the green. So please return for the landing. And if you have landed, then please clear for taxi. And flashing white means assume aircraft to be a white angel which is descending from the skies to the ground. If you are on ground, then return to the starting point of the aerodrome, just like this guy. And red pyrotechnic means ignore all the previous instruction and do not land for the time being. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more videos and also hit the bell icon just like you do in temples, and also comment whatever doubts you have. And if you want to prepare for air regulation, WhatsApp us for ground classes.